Hey everyone, welcome to another issue of Jay and Bax's Expensive Paper. So happy to have you hanging out with us tonight. We've got a guest that we've had on before. His name is Jeff from Comic Spa, and he will be talking about the books that he worked on for us. So make sure to stay tuned, and we'll be talking to him shortly. Jeff,
Hey, Jeff.
Hello, my friends. How are you?
welcome to the show.
Thank
Doing
you.
well. How are you?
Doing quite well. Still battling the cold. We're hoping that it takes off here in another 2 weeks, at least by Memorial Day. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. I know we were kind of talking backstage about that and how Minnesota is kind of enjoying peak summer weather right now. So it's a little different for us, but I'll take it. And hopefully it comes your way soon.
I know I got my fingers crossed. Even 70 would make me happy.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah, pretty soon we're going to start complaining about how hot it is when we were just complaining about how cold it was about 2 weeks ago. So,
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just
You
like
know.
New England. We always have to have something to complain about. So,
Yeah. Makes life fun.
yeah, it's human nature.
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. For those of you that don't know Jeff and have been living under a rock, he does amazing job cleaning and pressing books. He's a Jedi Master and has all sort of tricks. Aqueous bats puts books on water, which seems counterintuitive when we're always trying not to get our or protect our books from water. Does some ozone chamber techniques to kill mold, etc. He's the Necromancer, brings books back from the dead, and we're very very excited to have him. So let's just jump right in. I think Max prepared some pictures for us to look at some books that Jeff worked on for us, and let's just jump in.
All right, sounds good. So we'll go ahead and let's start with your Fantastic Four book, Jay. Give me 1 second here as I pivot over. I'm just working off of one screen. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, this had a lot of goodies on it. I saw that stain going down, the middle, top to bottom. Well, it's not the middle. I guess it's on the right-hand side. And you got those spots and everything. Yeah. I'd like to say this book was loved, but it looked like it went through a lot more than that.
Yeah. So this is, let me find the cover really quick here. Sorry, guys. This is all out of order. Okay. There we go. So
I'm gonna try a different layout so that it
Okay.
doesn't.
There we go.
Yeah, so this definitely had a lot of mold. I was trying my best to see how much of it I could get out. I had to kill, the mold first. As to how long it had been in it looked like it had been in it for quite a while. Who knows as to how long, but it took a lot of time trying to clean even the interior pages, because it went through the book. It was pretty much everywhere. So yeah.
Yeah, this book had been through a lot. This was gifted to me.
Okay. I was going to ask how you got this one, Jay.
Yeah, this one we actually did a video about it. It was a random act of kindness.
That's right.
So this book is special to me, and really my main goal just was to get rid of the mold, because once it gets there, it starts killing the book, and I wanted to get rid of it and try to preserve it. So that's why I sent it over to Jeff. Let him work his wizard magic, and while he was working on it, I got a coupon for PSA. So I decided to try them out, and even though I already have some PSA slaps, I this one was my very first submission. So
Nice. How did you, or did you do anything about the rust on the staples, Jeff?
Yeah, I try to get some of it off. I'm trying to you're trying to slow the process down. Like it's already the process has already happened. So what you're going to do, because you can see it was already in the paper. So I'm trying to get some of it off. Usually I use, I have different tools that I try to do. I don't scrape it or anything. You try to take it off. Like I'll use things like an eraser, something that, is kind of gentle. Uh, because if you do too much, it becomes restoration. You don't want,
Mhm.
you don't want that to go in that direction. You kind of want to it's preservation more than anything. So yeah, I just tried to get as much as I could off of it. And just try to make it better. Like even being in the ozone chamber, besides trying to kill it, you really, the smell itself is another thing that will kind of bother you, and you really want to try to get, and that's what's great about the ozone chamber. It will try to get as much out of it as it can. You'll smell ozone, especially like when I'm done with it. Like I don't know, like after say, Jay's had it for a while. I don't know if it kind of came back because you probably still get a little bit of it. So yeah, it's that I never know.
I think I remember you saying that this was one of the moldiest books that you've worked on.
Yeah, it really
Is that
was.
correct? Yeah.
Yeah, it was on every single page. So I had to go through every page after I had it in the ozone chamber, and I think I had it in there for about oh, I want to say like a half a day, and I checked it. I think I stuck it in there again. I don't recall exactly how much altogether, but there was a point which I knew I didn't need to go any further with it, and then I started to go to the dry cleaning, and like I said, it was on all the pages. So obviously, I wanted to get off as much as I could, just to have the presentation, be a little bit better. I mean, there's only going to be a certain level you can get this book to. You can't, you're not going to get any better than, just trying to take it as high as you can. But like I said, various reasons, preservation and everything else, presentation too.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and of course, I had to be difficult, right, and send you the moldiest book you've ever seen.
I'm gonna have to come up with a
um,
plaque. I have to come up with a plaque that gives you this award for
I
having the.
I want that honor so that I can hang it on my wall here. Um, just first for something gotta count for something too, right?
I'll get on that.
Um, okay, well, let's look at the grade. In your estimation, what do you think this could come back as, Jeff?
Boy, with all the other defects, and there was quite a few. I mean, you're obviously, near the bottom. I was just trying to get it so that it's not, so it's not on the very bottom. I was trying to get it so it would be, a lot. Uh, if I were to guess, maybe a 2.5. I'm thinking maybe somewhere in there. I'm hoping I kind of brought it up to at least that level a little bit. So if it's anything higher than that, then that's kudos. See, here's the thing: I've never used PSA, so I don't even know. Even for you, the process, how different it was, how long it took, yada yada, how they communicated with you. I have no clue as to how
Yeah.
their system is.
I will say I liked it. I like the experience better than CGC. We could probably do a whole episode about the differences. And I know some people don't necessarily like the way PSA has conducted business, but I had zero problems. Um, communication was great. If you go into their webpage, under your orders, your submissions, they give you an actual estimated date of when the book is going to be completed. So they just don't tell you 6 to 8 weeks, and then you don't get any status on it. It said that the book should be back by April 29th, and it keep updating me on the status. And they actually had the book back by April 15th or something like that. So
Oh wow.
we'll do a little bit of an unboxing too. It's obviously all out of the box already, but I just wanted to show too how they send them. So the bag itself is like a Ziploc bag, much better than the ones you get from CGC. It's super thick, and it's got that Ziploc. And then they also put the book in like this saran wrap paper to kind of protect the slab in transit. So I really enjoy that too. But you can see I took that away. And
How's the
then
case? How's the case on
the
it?
case is sturdy. Like this is not cracking. Can't even bend it, not even a millimeter.
Wow.
But let's look at the grade.
Oh, there you go.
2.5.
Nice.
So 2.5.
That's perfect. Yeah, it's kind of where I thought it would be, like when I was done with it, somewhere right around there. I just don't know because the graders, I don't know if they're stricter than say CGC. CGC has gotten a little bit. They're changing. They're not the same anymore. It's like whatever standards I used to know. It just seems it's changing. They're allowing like more defects at a 9.8 or a 9.6 than they ever used to. So, but with these guys, I don't know.
Yeah, well, this came back exactly as you thought it would. So that gives me confidence in them, because I trust you and I trust what you know about grading books. You've been doing it a while and are very knowledgeable of it. So, and I definitely see the same thing that you do with some of the CGC slabs nowadays. I'll be at a con or something, garage sale, and I'll look at a book and it's a 9.8, and you look at the spine and it's full of ticks. Or there's a bend at the back in one of the corners, rabbit ears and stuff like that. And how is this a 9.8? This should not be more than a 9.2, if even. But
yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing too, at least for the books that people are sending me. And, they're always asking to see if I can bring the grade up. And so, of course, I try to do an evaluation while it's still in the case before, I go and break it because I want them to still make the decision, like after I see it, what I think the true grade is. And sometimes I break it, sometimes I don't. And there's other times you break it, and, you get into it, and sometimes the inner well has caused defects. And so where I thought it had an opportunity to be better, now it's sometimes a defect I can't fix. And now it'll drive you nuts. Says, does that one have an inner well in the PGX?
it does.
PSA,
It
I mean.
does. Yep, it does have an inner well. But the slab, let me grab a CGC.
The CGC interwell used to be bigger. Like it used to be able to move around a little bit, but I noticed that they're getting really tight now, and that's what I think the problem is now. It's too tight.
Yeah, I don't know that you can see it. The PSA's on the back. It's thicker.
Oh yeah, you can see it's thicker. Wow.
And it's definitely heavier. I think I've told this story before on the show, but obviously you might not have heard it. But I was on a live sale on IG one day, and so I dropped one slab. And the seller had a bunch of PSA slabs. He had one fell on his foot from about probably 5 feet because he's tall. Hit the ground. Nothing happened to the slab. Next day, the sale continues because it was a multi-day sale. And he showed his ankle, and he had a bruise from the slab. That's how heavy these things are. So
Okay.
2.5.
So they can be used as home defense as well.
We're not encouraging any form of usage of this as any weapon. Not endorsing that.
I thought you were
It's a
going to say he
family
broke
show.
his toe or something with it.
It could have, if it would have landed maybe in his toes, it might have.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and share here.
So how long did you wait, Bex? They've been sitting in your house for how long? Driving you nuts.
These boxes have been sitting here for a while. Months. Yeah. It almost feels like. I don't think it's been months, but it feels like it. Okay. All right. Looks like it's coming across now. Okay. So let's start with Tomb of Dracula, and then I'll just glance down at the box really quick and try to pull it out. So, okay. So Tomb of Dracula #1. This, Jeff, I ended up having you crack the slab on. This was a 7.0.
Yep.
And we kind of had some surprises with this one.
Yeah.
There was a crease there that I could see while it was slabbed, and I was thinking, oh yeah, get that pressed and we bump up the grade.
Yep.
Right, all those creases there.
Yep.
This, I
Mhm.
remember.
It's ever so subtle. It almost hid.
Yeah.
It definitely looked like it was hiding there.
It was not showing. I don't think as badly as I had realized when you took these photos, that it was actually like a pretty decent gouge.
It is, yeah. Something dug
Yeah.
into it. I
Yeah.
could tell that it's almost like, again, like something dropped on it. And as to what, who knows? I mean,
Yeah. And I
Did you
think I
drop-
remember you even telling me that it went like a couple pages deep. It wasn't
It
just
did.
on the cover. Yeah.
Yep, it did. And as to how it made it look like it was still flat on it, that
Yeah.
kind of surprised me.
Did you drop a PSA slab on it?
Maybe someone did. Not me though. Then we just have like our, our normal stress lines, stable crease,
Yeah.
blunting, indent.
I did question after, like, the fact of what I could see on it, that if it was a 7.0, that kind of defect on the front cover, again, I don't know if I would have had that grade as high. I don't think.
Yeah. I started to worry, right? And then you kind of see like the creases over here and a tear over here that I didn't even realize. I was like, oh no, maybe we shouldn't have cracked the slab.
This is the product of what we talk about. Like, when you crack
Yep.
these, you just don't know, kind of what you're getting. Like,
yeah, and then here's the inside photo of the front cover damage, right? Like
Yeah.
that looks pretty severe.
yeah,
So I was worried about this one.
Yeah.
If we were gonna get the bump or not. So we'll see. We got some scratches going on. It ended up looking a lot more banged up than I had originally thought, just because I bought this slabbed. So this
Yeah.
wasn't one that I had sent in.
and I don't remember what the grader said on this. Like, if it was less than originally what was on the original grade, that I
Yeah.
can't remember.
So the original grade was a 7.0, and you included a little post-it note here.
Oh, good, you did have it. All right.
I still have this. I don't have them for anything else. I don't know
Okay.
where they went. Because it has been months. So the CGC forum said it's going to be between like a 6.0 and a 7.5. And then
Yeah.
you said it would be a 6.5 between a 7.0.
Yeah, the gouge made me say, oh, I don't know if we're going to get the bump. I think that's, kind of why I did it. And I always have that variance because I don't know on the grader.
Yeah.
You just
Yep.
don't know.
So I was just hoping to break even and get my 7.0 back after all that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And you can see here, I've got 2 boxes here. I did crack the top of them, so I don't have to split them open. But I
Yep.
have not. We'll see if it's in this one really quick.
I think this is the one I really was curious the most as to how this was going to come out. It's so funny that you showed this one first, because this was the one. This is
Yeah.
the one I really wanted to know.
This one was too. Okay, here we go. So I've got it.
He's got it covered.
7.5.
7.5.
Ooh,
All right, we got a
that's
bump.
brilliant. Yeah,
Thank you, Jeff. Okay. I'm
I
actually
still
very happy.
I still say it's a 6.5 or a 7.0. See, this is what I'm talking about. I think they're just bumping a lot of these things now. I'm happy for you, though.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm wondering, see, it doesn't look. Oh, there it is right there. You can see it.
Oh yeah,
top
yep,
of the
yep.
A, right above the A. Yep.
Yeah. But it doesn't look as bad in the slab. It kind of blends in there. But
Well, it
Yeah,
presents it
I-
better. It
I
presents
think
it
just
better.
the way that background is, with the lines, hides the
The
hole
gouge,
or
yeah.
whatever it is, gouge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those creases are gone. It presents better than what it did. So, and I'm super thankful for the bump.
Yeah,
So,
that's nice. Yeah, now it pays off for you. Now you know
Yeah.
you get. Now it was worth all that work, all the money spent. I hope. I don't know what the bump would be from a 7.0 to a 7.5. I don't know what that comes out to, you know?
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, but
I don't
Yeah.
know. Let's
I'll
find
take
out.
it because that gouge was unexpected. That was
Yeah.
yeah.
I think this is why everybody likes raw. I'm serious, because
Yeah.
you get an idea. You got a better idea what you're going to get.
Right. And yeah, I mean, I tasked you with cracking 3 slabs here. So
Yeah.
actually, technically 4 because we cracked one and then there was a surprise.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember you had a couple surprises. I remember that now. That was one, and then another one did not go our way either.
Yeah. Yep. So okay, let me close out of this. Quit that. Okay, I think ASM 39 was also in this box if I glanced at it correctly. So we'll go ahead and open this one up.
So now that I send to CGC next time, well, I'll have to see if I can do the PSA too. I can keep it so you guys will never see the grade and send it off to you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. So the Tomb of Dracula fair market value for 7.0 currently is at 345 with a last sale
Oh,
of
wow.
335.
Okay.
And the 7.5, the fair market value is at 411 with a last sale of 385.
Okay.
So
Not bad.
Less painful.
Yeah. Yep. I'll take it. Okay. So we've got ASM 39 here.
That's a good cover. I always love that cover.
It's a good cover. I think this is the first John Romita cover, if I'm not
Yes,
wrong.
I think that's what it was. I do
yeah,
remember
this
that.
is his first ASM
ASM cover.
because
Yep.
the first time he drew Spider-Man was in Daredevil
16. 16. Yep. Okay.
And you could tell too, because his art in the very beginning compared to his art later on, there is a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you can kind of see here, there's a lot of bends and creases. Well-loved book. Yeah, there's all the creases there highlighted.
Yeah.
This was also a slab that you bought, right?
This was not a slab. This was the only raw one that I
Okay.
sent.
Okay.
So some creases, some veins.
Yep.
Fraying.
You know, it had good gloss though. That's one thing I do remember about that book, that the gloss was still fairly decent, you know, the sizing.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of helps, because then I know that I can definitely take that up a notch. So not as good as a DC book, but you know, I can definitely improve it. Yeah.
Oh,
stable tears.
Yep.
Yeah, staple tears are usually the staples were never placed in the right, especially in the early Marvel books. The staples were never put right on the spine. It was always either on the front or the back.
Yeah.
And that's where you get staple tears a lot.
Yep. And this had to be like what, late 60s, early
I think
70s?
so, yeah. There's lots of stuff, dirt. Yep.
Oh wow, there's a chunk missing there. I didn't realize that before. I guess I'm kind of just looking at these for the first time again since we last spoke months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Creases.
I think those tears were by manufacturing, I think, if I remember, on the bottom.
Okay. Okay. Stress lines. She's banged up. That's for sure. Piece missing in the corner there. Oh, and some mold. Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
Some kind of moisture got on it, and it got put away, and never saw any dry, you know, especially if it sat there for a long time. That's usually what happens. It just, you know, gives a little bit of damage.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have any post-its from you on this one. But looking at it again, what is your estimate on that book?
It is tough because it has been a while for me too. So looking at most of those defects, yeah, it's going to be hard. I want to say you're probably in the 3s to 4s range. I want to say,
Okay.
unless I could be off. It's tough without not having, looked at that data in a while.
Okay.
I wish I should have dug that stuff up for you. Like if I known all the books again, I should have, if I didn't know you had the Post-its, I could have gone back and see what the forum had said, and it would give me a.
It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. I trust your gut instinct for
At the
the
time.
range that you gave. Yeah. So, okay, here we go, and we got a 4/5, and
Ooh,
oh,
We
interesting.
got a purple label.
Purple label,
wow.
restored grade.
Yeah, what are they saying is the restoration on it?
Huh.
That's something I must have overlooked, which I'm surprised because I use blue light usually and everything to black light. I mean to see that stuff. That's the
It
first time.
says-
Wow.
Interesting. Yeah. Restoration includes small amount of color touch on cover.
How the hell did I miss that? It never showed up on my light. Huh.
Interesting.
And it doesn't.
Huh.
You're the only one that can look at it to see where you think you might see it. But
I have no idea.
I get up close on that. I bet you it's in the purple because usually, like, if there's color touch in there, I mean, it's always where they do it so you can't see it. You know what I mean? And it got by me because usually you can always see it on the inside if they did color touch, and I didn't see that.
Interesting.
Well, I'm gonna have to look that one up. I gotta write that one down.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not gonna give you the exact location, so that kind of stinks now.
Yeah. Almost. Yeah. There looks like there's something a little funky, like right there.
Wow. Yeah, it's funny. It never showed up on the. Usually on the older books, I usually have to use the black light because I got to make sure there is no, color touch. And whatever reason, that one did not
Yeah. Interesting.
show up on
Okay.
mine. Wow.
Huh. Okay. That's an old book, so yeah, I don't know. Who knows what they did with it.
Sneaky.
Yes, 1966. So
Man, that's my first purple.
I'm honored, Jeff.
I don't know if I'd want
See,
it.
you're full of firsts tonight. I don't know that
I know.
the first that you
Yeah, I know
want,
exactly. Yeah.
but Jeff's not gonna want to work on any more.
I know.
books for
Okay,
us.
that's the
Come on
show. We'll see you guys.
Putting him through the ringer right now. Oh,
Jeff's
Yeah.
like, why
Oh,
did I
that's gonna
come?
that's
Why
gonna
am I
burn
spend-
me now.
most moldiest book, first
Yeah.
purple.
First
Yeah.
purple.
Yeah, man.
Jeff's like, what am I doing with my Friday night? I better go now.
Not feeling too good. Gotta go. How many more books do we have?
Okay, we've got. So we've got. What do we have next year?
I think those were the tough. Those were the two toughest ones. I think, if I remember right. I think the other ones
I think
were.
so too. Because then the next
Yeah.
one. Yeah, the 252. We're gonna do that one next.
Yeah.
Doug's in my camp. Who ain't scared of no purple labels?
I'm not scared of purple label. That's,
I never had a problem with purple label.
Yeah.
It's it's just it's what the community did to create all that bad vibes because there were people that did it the proper way and
right.
honestly I'd rather them do a blue label and go color touch yada yada yada.
Mhm.
Just make everything blue labels and just put it in the notes.
I agree.
Okay. So we've got ASM 252. This was a slab that I had actually sent in to CGC. It came back as a 7.0, and I wasn't too happy with it. So I sent it to you, Jeff, and had you crack it and work on it. So let's take a look here. Got some crease, bends, and I do recall
There has to be something. Yeah.
I do recall telling you, I'm like, I think these are like out of the ones that I sent you, these are really workable issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indents,
The indents,
crease.
yeah, that's something like those kind of indents I usually can work with.
Mm-hmm.
The creases, as long as it's not, there has to be some color breaking or something. I don't remember now, like what gave it this. You said, what was the gradient? 7.0?
It was a 7.0.
Yeah.
Maybe the stress lines.
Stress line. Yeah,
ticks,
stress lines will bring it down into the 8s right there. So now you're
Yeah.
in the 8s.
Yeah.
So you bought this row, you sent it to CGC, got a 7.
Yep.
Weren't happy with it, and then had Jeff work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got the corner crunch.
Stacking bend.
Stacking bend, yep.
Mm.
But that doesn't really count too bad against
Yeah.
a grade.
It's a direct, right? I'm gonna look at the value.
No, I don't think it's direct. Oh, maybe it was. Hold on.
All right. Yeah. Now that I remember, I see all the defects now. Now I can see why.
Yeah. She's a little banged up. Yeah. 7-0. So, yeah, it
So
is
wait a minute.
direct.
You said that you had them work on this, or no? You just sent it in.
I just sent it in because I was still early on in my collecting days when I bought this, and I was thinking, oh yeah, this issue looks great. I bet it could be in the 9s. I didn't know at that time. I was still pretty new. So when it came back as a 7, I just kind of had that disappointment. So okay, so I'll go ahead and pull this one. So it was a 7. Oh, before I reveal this, what do you think it got it to?
I think, well, just looking at the defects, I'm looking at the ones I know I could have fixed. The stress lines, color breaking, I know you got to be in the 8s somewhere.
Okay.
Is what I'm going to guess. Because there were some of them were color breaking. I remember, not all of them, but the paper, sometimes you can have really bad stress lines and they're not color breaking, but you have enough paper damage that even if you puff them back up, they don't want to stay there. So
yeah,
they revert.
All right, let's see what we got here. There's no purple label. All right, and we got an 8. There we go.
Well, okay, there you go. Yep, that was good.
Yeah, it looks nice. I'm happy with that full grade bump. So
yeah, I think it's the best you could have done. I mean, honestly, it's just the defects were what they were. I know those indents were definitely tough to get out. That was the other ones I could see as being something really hard to work with, but I think I remember getting them pretty decent.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks a lot better than what it was. So, yep.
So, Jay, the other thing I want to ask you with PSA, what do they do about like the different things, like restoration stuff like that? Do they have different colors and stuff, or?
I have not seen a different color slab. The only different one is when it's a perfect 10, then you get a gold label like you do in their cards.
Okay.
But other than that, I have not seen, that's not to say that it's not different. I just haven't seen it with the restoration and everything. I don't know, but I don't think they do.
I'll have to go to their website. I haven't really looked at their stuff yet. I know a lot of people are starting to use them. I get the feeling I'd like their grades a little bit better, I think, from what I hear from people. So
yeah, I think so. And from what I heard, they didn't fire the CBCS graders, which I think are tougher than CGC.
They are, yeah.
So now that they're under them, I think the grades are going to be way more accurate.
I think so too, yeah.
So I think they have a good thing going for them. I'm definitely happier with PSA timing and everything, packing, than with CGC.
Yeah, I think from a grader standpoint, I would like them better just because of that. Even and plus the the case that they put them in, I feel like I would gravitate more towards them because of that. So you get accurate, because that's what everybody wants. I mean, I can see it in a day. Like, who knows if AI takes over this? And starts, once you put all that information into it and just take pictures and have AI look at it. What the grades would be if they're able to do that in the future.
Yeah, there's actually an app that does that, and it's not very accurate.
Oh,
it's also creating a stir within some members of the community because it tries to grab a price and it's not going to like eBay last sold. I don't know where the price is coming from, but it's giving in way inflated prices.
oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I've
So
tested
people are
that
thinking,
too. Yeah.
people are thinking like, oh, I have a $1,000 book, and it's like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this one, 122, I had graded and sent it to you, Jeff, to crack and work on. This was probably the biggest surprise out of the batch that I sent you.
Yeah, I do remember this. This had something you weren't expecting. I think I remember.
Yeah. because I think this was, gosh, was this a 7?
Yeah. What was on the inside? It was the inside.
Yeah, it was the inside. I think this was a 7. So creases,
Was it
crease on the
detached in
cover.
the centerfold or something?
Yeah, yep, you're right.
Okay, that's what it was.
Which was a huge shock to me.
Yep.
And it wasn't in the notes?
It was not in the notes.
Right. That's what, yeah.
And I wasn't sure I wanted to risk it. Sending it back for, yeah, so here's a centerfold. It's detached there.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have either.
Next page down. So I'm not sure how this got a 7, but it kind of is in line with what we're talking about with CGC's looser standards.
Yeah, I think this one was overlooked.
I don't think it's just this regular in standards. I think it's just sloppy work.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. I wanted to figure out the time period that this was graded.
It was within the last few years.
Okay.
Yeah. Very recent.
So it had the newer label?
Yes, it did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually picked this one up at Twin Cities Con with UJ a few years back, and then I sent it in. So
I don't remember that, but
yeah,
I'll take your word for it. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. So
I know. I know.
Wait, did I have breakfast?
You didn't.
Anyway.
I remember. Okay. So yeah, this one I just chalked up as, well, I should have checked my book before I bought it. So,
well, this one you had no clue of knowing if it was slab.
No, I bought it raw and then I sent it in.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is, but this was also before the Avengers 16
fiasco.
Yeah. So it just kind of is in line with what we've said. Just always check your books.
Yeah.
I was a newer collector. I was, back in it and just thinking I was picking up, really good quality stuff from different shops.
Listening to good old Jay to count your pages and look at your books.
Yep.
I got to tell you, I think when everybody first starts out, everybody does this. Like you just don't know. Like you're learning all this stuff,
You're just excited, like, oh yeah, that's a key issue, and
yeah,
you probably had money in your pocket, burning a hole in your pocket, where like I need to spend money on a cool ASM.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah, and that's a great cover. I mean, it's key. I
was just gonna say that's a good cover. That's a hard one not to be excited about.
Yeah. So
anything with the Green Goblin, I was attracted to. I just thought he was one of the coolest characters that Spider-Man had.
Yeah, agreed. So, but that's okay. It's just lessons you got to learn, and I learned. So just always always check your books.
Hey, this makes for great content, though. I will say that
it does. Yeah. Yep. So it would have been interesting to send that back in for slabbing just to see out of curiosity, but also, I don't know. I didn't feel like risking it and spending the money, but yeah. So I'll just have that raw and figure out what to do with it. Maybe we'll do a giveaway or something later on, Jay, with that one, along with Avengers 16.
We'll have to disclose it, and so that people don't riot that we're giving them false hope of getting good books and they're defective.
Yes, exactly. So
I think this whole thing's been informational. They're seeing, look at the stuff that we're going through, that the average probably is going to watch us and go, oh, hey, all right, I'm not the only one that has had this happen to, like stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
So, with that being said, Jeff, we are super appreciative of all your support of the channel and all the work that you've done for us. Jay and I did get you a little gift, a little token of our appreciation. So we'll be sending this out to you. But I know we chatted about Alexander Lozano. picked up this
Yes.
print for you. It's a Megacom print, and
Oh my God. Yeah.
it is signed by Alexander, the
Wow.
COA.
Nice. Oh my
So
gosh. Thank you guys.
you're welcome.
Yeah. I do like
You.
I do like covers. I had a friend of mine that gave me and I always thought this was kind of a good cover too. I mean, who didn't? I think matter of fact, one of you two liked this one also. It was
Oh yeah, the 601.
Yep, 601.
Yep.
yeah. They've just done so well, and it's like it needed work, and I said, oh, he says, well, if you buy it, he says you can work on it, and so I kind of did, and it's going to go on my little wall here. And I like to change whatever books I have because I did keep books, even though I sold a lot of my books. I kept like my favorite covers or the ones that I was attached to since I was a kid, something that made me get into comics or anything. I just couldn't give those up. And some are encapsulated, some aren't. So I do still have some. They're just not series. They're not. It's not a collection anymore. I don't have one to whatever.
Yeah.
No. And, along with that one, we also have another gift. I did cheat a little bit because I had to ask Mike from Lunch Money Comics. Shout out to the godfather of comic book YouTube channels.
Yeah.
What your favorite, character team up was. And he told me it was Avengers, and I should have known because this one was in your collection. I got that
Yes.
from you.
Yeah.
And I'm just the third owner of that book, right? So that's exciting to be the third owner of a book that's older than me in the 60s. But then since I knew it was the Avengers, I was trying to figure out what Avengers book doesn't Jeff have. And I know this one you would not have because it's a Mexican book.
Oh, yes, you're right.
From Los Vengadores.
Oh, wow.
So Mexican first
nice.
appearance of Captain America.
Oh, I like that cover though. It's different.
Yeah. Colors are different. It's a little beat up, so you'll have to excuse that, but I know for sure you don't have it in your collection.
I'll get a 9.8 out of that. Don't worry about it.
I was going to ask if you work on it, you'll have to come back on the show and let us know because the paper is really different. So I would be very curious to hear how the experience compares cleaning a foreign book to an American book, because I know for a fact the paper is different. So
it is amazing to see in every country how different. I don't know how that works either because I don't know how Marvel, how they how they set their plants and what countries or whatever. Because I know, like, say for England, like we'll make the books. They used to make the books here, and then when they would send them over to England, but now like you're saying, like Mexico or Spain or France. I don't know how that all works, and is the paper different and everything. That's something I don't know. Like I don't know how that all worked because I have worked on a few European books and they are different.
Yeah, they are. I don't know how the printing works, but I know like even in Mexico, Spider-Man had like his own timeline. That doesn't happen in the U.S. Little known fact, and Mike talked about it in a video. In Mexico, he marries Gwen Stacy.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't die. And it's because fans were eating up the comics, so they couldn't wait for a month, so they started to put out stuff weekly. So they couldn't wait for the Marvel writers and artists every month. So Marvel Mexico talked to Marvel in the US and was like, can we come up with our own stories? And they said yes.
Wow.
So there's actually a book that I'm trying to hunt down that Mike's also trying to hunt down, which is that wedding between Peter and Stacy, because he doesn't marry, and Gwen Stacy, because he doesn't marry MJ in that timeline. He does after, but in that period of time, she never died.
Do you remember if you had any of those, Jay?
That one, I don't think I did. That specific one, I don't think I did.
Yeah. Or like even just that storyline where
from those storylines, I do have some. I don't have them handy, but I'll show you something else. Oh.
Did you ever look it up to see what the value would be? Because it sounds like it'd be really super desired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you look at it in pesos, it's expensive. It's like 2,500 pesos, and that's not cheap for Mexican standards of collectors.
Yeah.
But in dollars, that translates to roughly about $110.
Yep.
So it's not super expensive, but they're desirable. Let me see if I can find another foreign one to kind of see what we're talking about.
I think the fact that you can't find it, it should be higher than that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so too. So here's another example. You see, it's the Fantastic Four,
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
but it has Spider-Man
There we go.
and Carnage in the cover.
Oh yeah.
So they were just selling titles and pushing stuff through because they didn't care. They just wanted to sell books.
That was bad. That was terrible.
And you know, they're not even full books because if you see it says flip book, so if you flip it, then there's a Fantastic Book story.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Interesting. How many pages is that?
I don't know because this one I still got polybagged.
Oh, okay.
That's
Are you
not a
gonna
lot of-
open it up?
I don't think I'm opening it up right now.
Crack it open
Uh,
right now.
no, I'll pass.
Well, there's got to be a lot of confused kids in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the Fantastic Four. What the heck?
Yep. So
Did you ever?
Good
Do you
old-
have like series? Do you have like a whole set of series from collections down there when you were down there?
I had a bunch of the ASMs. Not all of them, but I had probably the numbering is different because again they were not coming up at the same time. But I had probably over 200 issues.
Oh wow.
You know, that were continuous and that I went into the newsstand and got them on the newsstand because we didn't have any comic book shops back then back in Mexico. But it was mainly like probably 5 years before and 5 years after Venom. That's
Yeah.
kind of when my main collecting goal was. And that was Spider-Man because I also had tons of issues from Batman. I had a not full run, obviously, but Spawn. Spawn was the only one that was continuously, and we did have to wait a month, but I had from like issue 1 to like 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I did have a bunch of stuff.
Is there a point that they all stopped, or they're still going? Like all the?
No, they're still going.
Yeah.
They've merged the continuity now to the US. They've matched it.
Okay.
So that alternate universe doesn't exist anymore. They don't create stories for that universe where Peter married Gwen. It's
Yeah.
not there.
I like when you hear those stories because I never got to see everything that's ever out there. And I know Mike knew this, but there's a point at which, when John Byrne was done, drawing, the X-Men, that he kept continuing it. I didn't know that. And I know they put it out in some kind of series form at one point. And I know I think they're going to be putting out the books, I think, from what somebody had told me. There's like a couple, like he really went pretty far with it. And so there's another thing that I thought was really interesting.
Nope. Trying to see if I can find that cover just to show you guys quickly. And of course, I'm not going to find it because I don't remember the exact number.
Well, thank you guys for the gifts. I'm definitely going to find a spot on my wall over here. It's about time I start changing them out. I don't change them out as often as everybody else does, though.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hope you enjoy, and thanks again.
Okay, found it.
Maybe. Did you keep all those? Did you keep all those books, Jay? Or no?
I kept them. My mom didn't when I moved to the U.S. Yep. So let's see if I don't screw this up like last time. But let me know if you see it.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
There it is. So it's El Sorprendente Hombre Araña. As you can see, the Green Goblin is also alive.
Wow.
And he's marrying one.
Interesting. And they stay married.
They stayed married, yeah.
Okay.
Looks like a good cover.
Yeah.
It's a fun cover. I've always been attracted to bright covers. Yellow, of course, being one of them. I think they just look cool, and the green looks cool. It's very
Mhm.
contrasting. So
This would make me wonder, like, how many artists out there that I've never seen, like, say, even artists, because you said they veered off with their own writers and their own artists. I'd be curious as to, some really popular, artists from, I don't know if they just did Mexico or if they did other, countries besides, Mexico. I'd be curious if there were really some good artists out there that used to draw, for
oh,
those
there
books.
there is there are a bunch of them. Even today there are some. Um, I have a book that's like a hardcover that has a lot of Mexican artists that have drawn Spider-Man and Marvel covers, and there's quite a few. Today Humberto Ramos is one of them.
Oh yeah, yep.
People don't realize that he's from Mexico, but he was born and raised in Mexico. So
Wow.
We'll have to do a future episode on that, Jay. That'd be kind of fun.
yeah,
Well, cool.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, we ready to close out, guys, or any last words? Any words of wisdom?
Always check your books.
Always
I was
check your
gonna
books.
say, even with the blue light or black light, I mean.
Even with the blue light.
Good
Yeah.
advice. Someday I'll learn.
Yeah. Oh, look at me. I missed it. Oh my gosh.
No, I think some of those are really hard to see. I bet you it's like one minuscule thing, and
Right, it's
again,
like probably like
CGC being
yeah.
CGC. But
Yeah, their
wow,
setup could be different than mine too. I just only have it's right here. I only have, most people, this is all they have. They only have the flashlight, the black,
Okay.
and that's what I do. I just kind of, I have to do it in the dark room, and that's usually how they stand out. I mean, they usually do stand out. You don't really miss it, but looks like I need to get rid of that.
Lots of firsts for Jeff on this one.
Yep,
So
he's gonna unfriend us now.
yep, I know.
Watch,
I'm never coming back
watch
on
the
there.
subscriber count go down by one, and then he's gonna take all his fans with. What did you guys do to Jeff? We're sorry, guys. We're sorry. Jeff, it's been great having you. Thank you for jumping on again.
No, I enjoy coming on. It's a lot of fun. And, if you guys, like I said, if you get books in the future, if you still want to come to me.
Oh
yeah, absolutely.
Are you kidding? Absolutely.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna stop me. I do check my books, so I know what I'm getting into. I knew that it was moldy. I told you that.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was that moldy, man. I'll tell you that sucker was like it does make you wonder where it was. I mean, honestly, it was really, really bad.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. But now it's all dead. The mold's gone. I mean, it's there, but it's not. And now it's encased. So
yeah, and actually, you'll never have to. Did you notice the smell though when you got it back? Did you notice it?
Yeah,
it was still there. Okay, I was curious because when I sent it, it was still. I could still smell the ozone, but that dissipates. So I wasn't sure what was still.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it had a smell to it. It wasn't like, oh my God, this stinks. Where has it been?
Yeah.
It just had a very distinct smell to it, but now it's gone now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes.
We'll catch you up backstage.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on
for a few minutes. Any parting words, like Back said, that you want to show? Where can people find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at Comic Spa, at Comic Spa, and then I actually just started my website actually not too long ago. So it's a work in progress. I keep adding to it. People keep asking me for Comic Spa T-shirts, so that's something I'm going to be putting on there. I haven't gotten to that yet. I'm trying to set everything else up first, and then. Yeah, you'll find some information on there. It shows you some books I've worked on before and afters, and things like that. So that's, but yeah, definitely you can reach me by email. comicspot13@gmail.com, and that's usually how you can reach me.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Make sure we put the links in the description.
Yep, we'll put them in the description when we're done here.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, it is Jay's birthday week, so I'll wish him a happy birthday and
hey, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank
I'll
you,
see you
thank
tomorrow,
you.
Jay, to celebrate. So
yes, you
that
will.
being said, thanks everyone for hanging out and being a part of the show. If you like our content, please feel free to subscribe. We'd love to have you along on our journey. And yeah, until next time.
Keep lifting those pages.
And we'll see you in the next issue.